Our top story tonight at 6, Macon is close to becoming home to Georgia's first ever national park. The Ocmulgee Mounds Park and Preserve Establishment Act passed through a U.S. Senate committee last month.
It now heads to the full U.S. Senate floor for consideration. NBC's Taylor Gilchrist visited the park today and has the latest.
The Ocmulgee Mounds Park and Preserve Establishment Act would not only lead to Georgia having its first national park, but help to reconcile some of the state's darkest history.
For us to be able to come back to our homelands and know that we have a say back in these lands, to be able to tell the correct story, to correct history.
Tracy Rivas is a member of the Muskogee Creek Nation and serves as the Director of Advocacy for the Ocmulgee National Park and Preserve Initiative. The park is the ancestral home of the Muskogee Creek Nation and was seen as the capital of the tribe's culture. However, the Indian Removal Act of 1830 forced members of the nation to relocate to Oklahoma. Gaining national park status would create a commission consisting of tribal members and Middle Georgians to create an updated management plan for the park. Rivas believes this would allow the Muskogee Creek Nation to finally tell their own story.
It's an incredible opportunity, not just for the nation, for the Muskogee Creek Nation, but for the citizens of Macon, Middle Georgia, and then the rest of the country to come learn about this history.
Creek members like Rivas have not been the only ones advocating for the status of the park. Macon leaders from outside of the tribe have been fighting for legislative progress, and they say they're excited to be on the brink of history.
It offers us a path to reconciliation, a path to conservation, and protection of our home.
Seth Clark is the mayor pro tempore for Macon-Bibb County. Clark was alongside Rivas on Capitol Hill as the national park legislation passed in the U.S. Senate Committee on Energy and Natural Resources. He believes the park's cultural and ecological significance helped its case in the committee hearing. Clark is hopeful that will help Ocmulgee Mounds gain national park status before the new year.
Congress is figuring out their end-of-year packages, and we hope and expect to be included in one of those packages, and that's what we're advocating for.
Generations of Rivas' family and other tribe members have fought for the preservation of Ocmulgee Mounds. Rivas says it means an awful lot to continue that work and soon see it pay off.
Just such an emotional thing for me to be able to be out here and be a part of, and to be a part of the healing aspect to help this community heal together.
In Macon, Taylor Gilchrist, 41 NBC News.
The Ocmulgee Mounds Park and Preserve Establishment Act passed the U.S. Senate Committee on Energy and Natural Resources in November, but a vote in the full U.S. Senate floor has not yet been scheduled.